Every so often, a story comes along that reminds you of the power of love, perseverance, and the human spirit. The brand new documentary, Augie, is a perfect example. I want you to take a look at the trailer.
Augie started Life Fitness when he was in college.
You probably see his exercise equipment in nearly every gym you go to.
He'll push the envelope. It's what he's known for. It's how he succeeded in life.
10 years ago, we were diagnosed with ALS. I hope you know nothing about ALS.
It's the brain functioning without a body. The brain in solo flight.
Everything was thought about in terms of when Augie dies.
I'm gonna beat this son of a bitch.
He's taken all his marketing capability and sales capability and said, boy, this world of research is screwed up, and we can do it better.
He can change the way we think about this stuff.
He's learning how to be alive.
And you actually think there's a chance that you can lift this thing.
I don't think I could get up in the morning if I didn't think so.
Everyone, please welcome Augie and his wife, Lynne, to the show. Thank you both so much for being here. And, you know, Augie, I want to start with you because you've lived such a big life. Everything that you've done, and anyone who's ever walked into a gym knows about your brand, the Life Fitness brand. And now, here you are sharing your story in this documentary. What inspired you to do that?
It is my hope that by putting our story out there, we can touch others who are going through difficult times, raise awareness and critical funds around ALS.
And then one of the things that I am amazed by is the fact that Augie is able to utilize this device to communicate to us, and it's kind of a remarkable thing because just thinking back to these statistics and these stories and that the life expectancy of someone once they're diagnosed with ALS is
2 to 5 years.
2 to 5 years. And then here the two of you are 11, is it 11 years?
13 years.
13 years
now?
Wow. I think it's remarkable. My father-in-law actually passed away from ALS,
Oh, really?
and it was 2 years from his first symptom of muscle weakness to when he passed away. And I think when I saw your story, it was remarkable. I don't think people in the audience necessarily realize what an inspiration you truly are, that you've made it this many years, and how much money and how much hope you're raising for people out there with this devastating degenerative disease. For people who aren't familiar with ALS, like you said in your opening, that hopefully people aren't familiar with it, it's a degenerative neurologic disease. It's called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and it's basically where you lose both nerve and muscle function. So in the case of my father-in-law, he progressively became less able to eat, less able to sleep, and then very sadly less able to breathe. And there hasn't till now really been any promising cure. So I think your story in terms of how much money you've raised, just tell our audience, because to me that was mind-boggling.
In the last 13 years, we have raised, at Augie's quest, over $60 million.
And I believe you have...
The institute that our research institute, the ALS Therapy Development Institute, that Augie's chairman of, we've raised over $110 million. And
I understand you have a drug that's basically going into clinical trials.
We do. It's called AT-1501, and it's shown to slow the progression in the mouse model. We've gotten through our non-human primate studies with flying colors. Those look great. We'll have it in phase 1 trials and human trials the first quarter of next year. And